Health Sciences at the University of Cape Town. Professor Bongani Mayosi will be held in Cape Town today. He's been granted a special provincial official funeral by President Cyril Ramaphosa. Mayosi has been hailed as an outstanding academic and a man with a good heart. He also actively participated in recent student-led Fees Must Fall protests. Nomawethu Solwandle filed the following report.
The academic fraternity supporting students. Mayosi also joined in the protests, calling on government to intervene urgently.
We are saying that the cause of the student is just and we support it.
UCT management has decried reports that his death by suicide after suffering from depression for the last 2 years is blamed on the Fees Must Fall protests.
We're not just losing a scholar at UCT, we're losing someone whose voice was very important. Mayosi's voice was important at critical times.
Meanwhile, the Black Academic Caucus at UCT has called on the institution's council to set up an inquiry into Mayosi's death.
We actually want now a comprehensive investigation into the circumstances that are faced especially by black students and staff at UCT.
In recognition of his work, Mayosi's been granted a special provincial funeral. Nomawethu Solwandle, SABC News, Cape Town.
Well, for more on the funeral of Professor Mayosi, we now cross to our reporter in Cape Town. A very good morning to you, Nomawethu. How will proceedings unfold for today's special provincial funeral?
Well, a very good morning to you, Pearl. I can confirm that family, friends, colleagues, as well as students have started arriving here at the Cape Town International Convention Center, where they will be mourning the death of Professor Bongani Mayosi. Now, this was a world-renowned cardiologist, and just judging by the number of people that have arrived here, this was someone who was a genius. I mean, the red gowns that are here, the way that people have gone on to speak about him. I mean, we were at his memorial, I think about 2 days ago at the University of Cape Town, and everybody that spoke about Professor Mayosi spoke about someone that always walked around with a smile. This was someone that was very generous with his time, especially amongst the students that he taught as well as his colleagues. We know that sadly Professor Mayosi took his own life last week after grappling with depression for about 2 years, the family says. And of course we have tried to speak to the family since the incident happened, but of course they've asked the media for space at this time, understandably so. This must be a very difficult time for them. And of course we know that the Black Academic Caucus at UCT would like the university's council to set up an inquiry into Professor Mayosi's death. There's been a lot of speculation into the reasons why he may have perhaps taken his own life, but of course they say that this is a time to mourn him, this is a time to remember the work that he did, and of course afterwards the institution will really need to take a serious listen into what people are saying about issues such as institutional racism. And of course we heard the VC at his memorial service at UCT saying that this is a very important time, this is a critical time for reflection for the institution, and of course they have to be very, very honest whilst doing this. We know that the Minister of Health, Dr. Aaron Motsoaledi, is also expected to be part of the proceedings here at the Cape Town Conventional Center. People are starting to trickle in. If I can just move out of shot to just show you what is happening behind me, the choir just voice testing there as well. and people are starting to sit down. Things are expected to start at around 8:30 this morning. We will be bringing you the proceedings live as things unfold here, remembering someone who's had an incredible role in health sciences here in South Africa, but this was someone that was known around the world as well. So it's definitely remembering a giant here in Cape Town. But for now, it's back to you guys in Johannesburg.
And that was our report, Nomawetu Solwandle, coming to us live from the Cape Town Convention Centre at the funeral of the late Bongani Mayosi.